we are able, everybody, to tap into the autonomic nervous system in 2 days. I found this shortcut. I found the missing link. We are able to activate these hormones which makes us happy, strong, and tap into the immune system. Oprah Winfrey, Tom Hanks, Orlando Bloom, doing this breathing and all that, because they know they have all the money, the power, reputation, recognition, this and the blah, 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 but they have no power over their stress. And I bring them something that is able to relieve them from that stress. The whole brings you in a deeper connection with the deeper parts of the brain, which is the adrenaline, the reptilian mode, the primitive brain, the reactionary brain, which is not thinking but only feeling. This is what I was looking for, something beyond religion, beyond concepts of philosophy, or if you do this, this happens, all kinds of disciplines, but never this depth in my brain connected with the depth of my body. I felt power, just internal power, which is connection. And this connection, if you feel it and you get out, then you have triggered something inside, something deep. And it makes you feel good, because feeling good is deep connection. Because I've always been looking for what is life about? What is the real sense of life? And you cannot find it in the books. You are the book. You got to open up and begin to read, to be conscious of what you have inside. And that's my conviction. We are made to be happy, strong, and healthy. And right now, making a big step, we got it into the science that we are able, everybody, to tap into the autonomic nervous system in 2 days. I found this shortcut. I found the missing link, the key to the depth of our physiology, the way nature has meant it to be. And that brings about the ability to tap into the deepest layers, which is the endocrine systems, immune systems. And what is endocrine systems? All that makes you happy, that is being, those are hormones, happy hormones. All that makes you powerful, those are adrenaline hormones. And what is health is just tapping in all the layers of the immune system. First step is simply change the psychology. The psychology, the paradigm, our idea. Are we able, just ask yourself, are we able to tap into the system to enable us to connect with that what makes us happy, strong and healthy? Yes, we are. So then look at yourself, feel yourself. How do you feel? What is happening with you? Are you happy, strong and healthy? And if not, are we able to tap in and to repair or to decondition? Yes, we are. First step, ask yourself, are you happy, strong, healthy, the way nature has made it possible for anybody to be? That's our natural state. And if not, we should be going into repair or meditate or concentrate or just get it done. And do we have the tools? Yes, we have the tools. What is one tool after the mindset thing? That's breathing. It's by breathing. If we just breathe more deeply, change the chemistry inside. Not shallow breathing, deep breathing. Slowly but surely. This is what you do consciously. You do this 30 times. The chemistry in the body, in the tissue, is changing. And it's changing so that the body is becoming oxygenized alkaline, and then suddenly the brain-body connection is possible by pressurizing, by once you begin to have that connection with the body, then you are able to connect within, in the brain. And that's what we do right now with Stanford University to get rid of PTSD, fear, trauma, and depression, to learn to expand consciousness. And together with breathing, you create the right chemistry, and then the neurons, they channel up, and thus your perception, your consciousness, is going to be, you smell more, you see the colors brighter, you experience deeper. And that's the brain, and then connecting once again with all the cells makes you a beautiful living being. I teach this method to show that with a simple method out of nature, we are able to tackle the greatest problems, which is depression, fear, anxiety, and pain. People with chronic pain. That's all unnecessary suffering going on, and all this industries keeping on and say, yeah, that's normal, and I think that's sick.
If it turns out that non-ingestible approaches, such as breath work or cold exposure, can approach some of the potency that medications can provide or have failed to provide, then it's quite possible that one can heal from the inside.
Guess what? We found the proof to tap into our body and mind, enabling us to become happy, strong, and healthy.
If you take the bits of a dead bacteria and introduce them into someone's body, in all likelihood the person's immune system is going to flare as if it's under attack. As harmless as dead bacteria might sound, the body will still react as if it's being invaded. These dead bits are also known as endotoxin and are a major red flag for the immune system. When your immune system does find endotoxin in the body, it will trigger the release of different proteins and physiological changes. It will make a person feel sick. Symptoms such as fever, nausea, headache, shivering are caused by your immune system gearing up to fight off infections. This is known as the innate immune response. It's fantastic. You can take any person, inject them with endotoxin, and watch them feel terrible for a short while. And that's what scientists at Radboud University did, with over 100 people, mapping out a predictable innate immune response. Now, it wasn't believed that one could voluntarily influence the innate immune response, but that's exactly what happened when scientists at Radboud injected Wim Hof with endotoxin. Using the breathing method he developed, he was able to dampen the immune response to the endotoxin's presence by flooding himself with adrenaline and stimulating the release of a key messaging protein, interleukin 10. This was achieved through voluntarily influencing the autonomic nervous system, the same system that beats your heart, remembers to breathe for you, and prepares you to fight or fly in the face of danger. A system that, for all intents and purposes, should not be controllable, because if we did have control over this system, we might forget to breathe or beat our hearts because we were thinking about cake. Yet, this is exactly what happened in the case of Wim Hof, voluntarily flooding his body with adrenaline, deliberate influence over his autonomic nervous system.